Jason in Brazil. Good morning, my name is Harold, and today I will talk about Jason. What's Jason?
Jason is prejudiced regarding age, despite being more common among the elderly. Jason is also protected against young people. This type of prejudice is mainly the subject of rivalry, betting pretense, and adults, with one seat define the impulsiveness and sentimentality of young people at this stage as an object of contempt, considering them spoiled and clueless. While on the side of young people, they consider old people to be green, outdated, and
Situations where ageism is present in everyday life.
Jesus is present in several social groups, groups that exclude or make fun of people younger or older than them. Some examples: 1. Groups of seniors or adults. Many people may think this is nonsense, but there are many elderly people, adults, who have a certain rival with younger people, who assume that because they are young, they have no opinion because they haven't lived such a long life. Another prejudice of this type is among family members who make comments such as, "Oh, he's a tenor, so he's annoying." Insert most people have seen a sentence like this. Another situation in this environment is when an adult invalidates the opinion of a young person in some social environment just because he is young, creating feeling of inferiority in the teenager and the child, which can generate future consequences in communication. 2. In relation to the woman, another constant situation is the judgment on women's clothing at different ages. They judge women's clothes, haircuts, and other attitudes because they consider them inappropriate for their age. Something that can often bring an oppressive, exclusive feel and make many women give you their own tasks in order to be accepted in social circles, obfuscating their identity. 3. Regarding couples. In Italy, saying that I am not referring to couples of minors and adults, but I am referring to older couples whose ages are distant from each other, like a couple with a 40-year-old woman and a 23-year-old man, or a couple with a 45-year-old man and a 28-year-old woman. People often make uncomfortable jokes or judge couples with comments like, "He's so young, he probably just wants her money."
Jason, what word?
The professional environment is no different from other social environments. Despite the required professionalism, many people consider their co-workers as inefficient with only the workers act as a defense. We can demonstrate this prejudice with phrases like, "Oh, she's young, I can't believe they put a shield in a loot above mine." Or, "Aren't you too old for this skin of yours?"
What can we conclude from this?
From the examples, we can notice the great root of prejudice in relation to age and social groups, because, as Mário Sérgio Cortella, a Brazilian philosopher, said, "Heteroism is foolish, not just a prejudice, but a form of mental restriction, which restriction, even though it may seem harmless, can destroy self-esteem and cause overwhelming feelings in people. However, even though it affects many people, it's hard to hear anyone talk about this prejudice. The debate is essential, as many people are not even aware of the extent of the damage that these types of situations cause. It would be great if the world has less ignorant and more open to diversity, so perhaps there would be fewer sick people.
Thanks for reading.